In this video I will show you how to work with traces. A trace is a high velocity recording of an event at 1 kilosample per second sampling rate. Assuming that you've already set up your measuring point by watching one of the other tutorials, I will head over first to the configuration of my measuring point. Scroll down and almost at the bottom there is a section called trace settings. There is a threshold for trace storage, which I have set at 0.1 inch per second, and then there is a time before the trigger and a time after the trigger. And so this means that whenever the peak particle velocity rises above 0.1 inch per second, we will start recording 3 seconds before that moment until 3 seconds after that moment. So in total this would result in a trace of about 6 seconds. It can be from anything from 1 to 4 seconds pre and post trigger. Setting it lower will save you data and battery consumption. Setting it higher will give you more view of what's going on. Once you have set this up and saved this, you can go back to the overview page and then to the graph of the swarm. I will zoom to the data, and if you go over this data, you will see that whenever the thing went above 0.1, as is the case here or here, it will have recorded a trace. By clicking here, you will jump to a new page where you can actually see the trace. The time is below, date and time according to the event, and below it is also again a frequency plot of the trace above. The trace can be exported in comma separated value for any further post-processing in MATLAB or Excel. Another way to go to the traces page is by simply clicking on the recent traces button. It will always show you the last 7 days of traces. Scrolling down, here's all the traces that my swarm collected. So there were 3 events above the threshold. In this case, it shows a trace that is 10 seconds long, which might seem a little bit weird since we had a pre and post trigger. However, apparently in this trace it triggered 2 times very close to one another. So there probably was something, yeah, as you can see, this one is a little above 0.1 and then here again. So it started pre-triggering from this point 3 seconds, and then it was post-triggering, and then during the post-trigger another event occurred, so it kept on triggering until the signal died down again. You can zoom in on this graph and get a better overview of what's going on. Close this tab and you will be back at the main graph. Thank you for watching this video. Go to our website to see more tutorial videos.